Hello everyone, welcome to TradexBulls. In today's video, we will be looking at Nifty and Banknifty from a positional as well as a weekly point of view. Okay, before going ahead, please pause the video and read the disclaimer. Also, if you haven't joined our Telegram channel yet, then please go ahead and join our Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description down below. We also have a daily session where we interact with our members answering their queries. So let's get back to the video. We will start with Nifty. Nifty, after it made an intermediate top at 18,300, did come down one way till 16,870. So this was the lower channel in which it was trading, and did give a breakout and then came back to retest this exact zone of 16,800. And then there was an up move even after the budget. There was quite an up move till 17,700, and that's where things started to take a U-turn again. So going forward, what can we expect from Nifty? Given that there is a lot of news as well, the Russia-Ukraine tension and the Fed meeting results in US. So there are multiple news which is coming through, and sort of negative news which is developing in the sense. A war-like situation would obviously mean the global indices will definitely take a huge hit, and at that time, even the Indian markets will definitely go in that direction. So now Nifty is trading at 17,374. From the looks of it, there's a good gap down possibility or chance tomorrow. So we can expect Nifty to open somewhere here near around the zone of 17,250, 17,270 as per what SGX is trading or closed on Saturday. So the important level that we'll have to look at from a weekly perspective is Nifty should at any point hold this trend line which has been formed, which it did take support and then again helped it move up. So this is the trend line that we are going to focus, obviously, where it has to take support. This good support zone of 17,250, 200 will in all likeliness be broken, right? So this is the major support. For now, the trend line support which comes around 1740, and there is also a psychological support near 17,000. So what happens if Nifty in a one-way move breaks even 17,000? Then in all likeliness, you can be definitely sure that it will definitely go down till 16,800. And also by breaking this trend line, what happens is this setup becomes weak. So as of now, if you see here, it's made a high and a low. It's a lower high, but still it's a lower low. So there is, you can see there is some sort of consolidation, Nifty moving in a very small range. But if Nifty breaks this particular zone of 17,000 now, and also breaks and gives a closing below the trend line, then the setup becomes invalidated and becomes more in the bearish direction. So this would be the next downside target. If Nifty closes below 17,000, then there is a very, very high probability that Nifty is definitely going to come down to 16,700 in very quick time. The move below that would be, it has to close below this. Okay, it has to close below 16,660 levels or 16,680 levels, and that's where you can see a downfall till 16,400. So when you are looking at charts, there's no point looking at a direct target of say 14,500 or 15,000. Yes, probably levels could come, but it's always good to keep your levels in check and keep tracking as and when they break the demand and supply zones. So our intermediate first support would be around 17,000 levels. And then if this break is done, then obviously the structure becomes bearish. Any pullback till the trend line can also be a shorting opportunity. And once the 16,750, 16,700 zone is broken on a closing basis, then you can quickly expect 16,400 to 16,200. All this could happen really quickly as well if the Russia-Ukraine situation doesn't ease out, and there are multiple negative issues which are developing. So like we all know, bears can pull it down very quickly. So the downfall could be very, very quick, but still the levels will hold its importance. You're not going to see big red bars directly pulling it down to 15,000. That would be a very a situation of different magnitude. So these are levels that you'll have to hold. On the upside, obviously it's limited for now. The first step is to break this trend line, so it has to, if at all it manages to take support and breaks this 17,600, 630 is very, very strong resistance as of now. So like seen here previous times, 17,600 has to be taken off, and then you have multiple upside resistances at again 17,800 and 18,000. So this zone, a cluster zone, has to be broken. Current point of time, this looks a bit difficult. The down move looks more likely given the present situation, but you will also have to be aware that if Nifty manages to consolidate and manages to hold these strong support zones, then if a bounce comes, then this it would make sense only to go long above 17,800, or rather say above 18,000. Right, so that is the case of Nifty. Obviously, trend is more bearish. 17,000 is your first level to look at. If it closes below 17,000, then directly to 16,750, 16,800 is your first downside target. And if it does manages to breach and even give a close below 16,650 or 80, then you could look at 16,400 and below levels. Right, there wouldn't be a single way downfall till say 15,400 or something, but there would be pullbacks. You also have to look at the structure, and you also have to look at how the global indices are also moving. So that's with Nifty. Bank Nifty, again, Bank Nifty had a chance to actually pull up Nifty, right? So Bank Nifty was in the previous 2 weeks was looking more stronger compared to Nifty, and it was a good chance that Bank Nifty could have really pulled up Nifty. Again, like you all know, during the weekend, there has been negative news development with respect to banks, the bank frauds, and where the CBI has come up with a case. There is also a flip side to it, where there are articles which are saying it is a 2019 related news, and it has been factored in already. But we will really have to wait and watch as to how the markets react to this. Multiple negative news at the same time. There are more reasons where the market could fall rather than rally up from here. So with Bank Nifty, again, it actually started making a higher high and a higher low sort of formation. If you after this one-way downfall from 41,800 to 34,000, it did move up to 38, and then took support at 36, again 36,000, and again moved up till 39,300. This was a zone where if it had some sort of momentum, it could have easily pulled this up to 40,000 plus, but it couldn't, but still came down and took support at a very, very important zone. So again, like similar to Nifty, this is also taking support at this particular trend line. The first thing that we'll have to look at is Bank Nifty should not break below 37,600 and close below it. So once it gives a closing below 37,600, 37,550, then I think this downfall till 36,500 or 36,800 becomes really inevitable, because the down move, once it breaks this good support zone and this particular horizontal demand zone area, it could come down to this. But on the flip side, if it does manage to hold this level and consolidate and then gives a breakout, this is where this can actually pull up Nifty. So Bank Nifty is where the Bank Nifty will actually decide the intensity of the rally in both sides. If we see Bank Nifty going to break this support zone and fall quickly, I think the fall in Nifty would be even swifter. So Bank Nifty, again, the setup as of now is fine, because it actually is making a higher high and a higher low. At this time, it couldn't break this higher high, so there is a small indication that some sort of weakness is building up. But again, now that we are clearly aware that there's going to be a good gap down tomorrow, we'll have to look at the lower side levels rather than looking at upside now. So any upside is only above 39,300 meaningful upside. Even if it closes above 38,800, then it would make some sense for us to look at Bank Nifty. But a clear move about 39,200 is where we can look at going long positionally from Bank Nifty. As of now, more importance towards all our support, all our demand zones from where a possible reversal could happen. So this is the first level that we'll have to look at. And if it gives a closing below this trend line as well as this zone, it could easily fall up till these levels of 36,500 to 36,450. And if it does close below this, then it becomes very bearish and the structure would completely change. Right, so that's it for this week. I hope you liked our videos. Please like, share, and comment to our videos if you enjoy them. Until we meet next time, thank you.